No external power source, but the lamp is active and it is projecting something on the wall. Please advise.
Ranger 7, you are cleared to terminate the projection. Find the off switch or pull the slide. Just break the circuit.
Copy that. Stand by. What is going on, everyone? Good to see you back here again, and we're bringing another fictional agency to LSPDFR. This time it is Federal Bureau of Control, henceforth to be referred as FBC, from the Control game, Remedy Universe. And we'll be tackling the Canon event of the storyline, the retrieval of the Slide Projector. It was an object of power, capable of opening portals to alternate dimensions, or threshold, as it is called in the game. And yeah, we're in the missile silo. First time I came across this location, I just knew I had to use it. It resembles one of the locations in the oldest house. Yeah, oldest house too. It is just an entire building is like super mysterious building. That's where the headquarters of the FBC is located. Modern tech does not work well inside it. It can become an altered object or maybe an object of power. That's why they don't use it. Not even the modern pistol. All the rangers inside the oldest house, they still use the Lewis gun from the World War I. They carry it on person. They might be like, every single ranger has to be some kind of a super buff guy. This event took place back in 2002 under director Zachariah Trench. He will be briefing us on the incident.
Rangers, listen closely. A spontaneous mass vanishing was reported within a 0.5-mile radius of this derelict motel in Sandy Shores. Entire population just gone. Sheriff deployed a 6-man tactical unit into the structure. They went dark the moment they crossed the threshold. Rangers were flying blind on the specifics, but the threat is clear. Preliminary data suggests this anomaly is frequency-based. So you each will be carrying an EAD, experimental acoustic dampener, still a prototype, so don't stay in the hot zone any longer than you have to. Locate the source, secure the scene, and radio in the recovery team. Good luck.
SCP fellas are going to enjoy it. So let's go gather our equipments, some menu magic, and we're good to go. Mid delivery, pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy, and it doesn't has to be. I mean, the work they do is already so fancy, so there's no need for that.
Ranger 7, this is Bureau Dispatch.
Go ahead, dispatch.
Be advised, County has been placed under complete lockdown, so it should be a smooth ride once you leave the city.
10-4.
Dispatch, this is Agent Walker.
Go ahead, Agent.
We have a situation here. Can I get the director on the line?
Stand by.
This is Trench. Director, Sheriff is insistent on sending another SWAT team in there. They still think it's a case of kidnapping. That man's pride is going to populate a cemetery. This is not the time for bureaucratic turf war. Tell them to stand down. It's an order.
And check it out, the hazmat units over there. Recovery or containment teams. And also coroner. I replaced them as the coroner. What's the situation here, Agent?
Rangers, glad you're here. Maybe you can do what the sheriff couldn't. Actually follow a direct order. They sent another SWAT team in there despite our advice. They had a blue-on-blue incident. The second team was pinned down by their own sergeants and were forced to withdraw. We have reports that these rogue officers of the first SWAT team are exhibiting unnatural resilience. 3 of them were neutralized with lethal force, only to undergo spontaneous reanimation seconds later. Bottom line is the sheriff's tactical units are compromised and should be treated as hostiles. Put them down and find that source.
So what is said is that the first SWAT team that went in, they have been taken over or something. They're being controlled by a hostile resonance. It came from one of those dimensions that were opened by the projector, and it hasn't been named as of yet, but in the future it will be named the Hiss by the protagonist of the control game, Jessie Faden. She actually went on to become the director of the Bureau. Look at all these abandoned vehicles. Only people vanished. That's why. They were actually teleported into the alternate dimension that was opened by the slide projector. That's the vehicle of the previous SWAT unit, the first SWAT team. You see, he is the sniper. He is going to take position on that building over there.
Ranger 7, this is Central. You are entering a Class 4 hot zone. Be advised, all biological life within the 0.5-mile radius is considered compromised. Total lethal force is authorized for any entity encountered. Do not hesitate. Neutralize Unit Lead 1 actual. Hero believes the team leader is the phase lock for the signal. He is the anchor. Cut the head off the Snake Ranger. Clear to engage.
So the bottom line is that we need to take down their team leader. So long as he's alive, they'll just keep resurrecting. Okay, I think we're clear to move in, and there's going to be pretty awesome background sounds, so I'll just keep quiet for this part. I've already explained what's going to happen, so.
nothing to worry about. The last of it breaks down. The hole in your room is a hole in you. You became when you let you in through the hole. You have always been the only child of the child. A happy orange tree. The pictures is you unfolding the pictures. When you hear this, you'll know that you are a worm system. Yes, I'm the strongest. Happiness comes. White roses. To a mirror, you're against it, right? Leave your insides side by the door. Push the fingers to the sixth. You've always been the new. You want this is true. It's true. You can almost hear all the words in your head. Just happiness more. You gave us permission and recognition. The word that describes this is the that. Repeat the word. The name of the sounds. It resonates in your pulses. After the sound of your applause.
I need ammo!
We build you till nothing remains. The Antichrist is the true truth and challenge you. You are home. You are minus the home. You've taken your thoughts with you. All happiness leaves me. Under the conceptual reality that wins this, you must want these ways to transfer away. After this,
Dispatch, this is Ranger 7.
Copy that, Ranger 7. Go ahead.
We're at the target location. We're looking at it right now. I think it's an old 35mm slide projector. No external power source, but the lamp is active and it is projecting something on the wall. Please advise.
Ranger 7, you are cleared to terminate the projection. Find the off switch or pull the slide. Just break the circuit.
Copy that. Stand by. Dispatch, the scene is secure. Containment teams are clear to move in.
Copy that, Ranger 7. They're en route.
There is only one containment team scripted in the mission maker. The rest are going to be CSI teams from LSPDFR. And that room was pretty dark, right? But the containment teams are actually going to set up lights. Dispatch, requesting recovery team to my location here. Containment teams are going to be LSPDFR coroners. They're going to transport the body. As for this projector, there's no way to actually transport an object at this moment, so at some point in the future I'll figure it out, but not right now. Shot by a rifle, yeah, that's why he's dead. So these recovery teams will be transporting the Slide Projector back to the Control HQ. Same building where we were at the beginning, so we're done here. We actually lost one ranger. And Control, I totally recommend it. And it is also known as Scarlet Witch Simulator for some reason. You will realize once you play it. It was also free on Epic Games Store, I think 1 or 2 years ago. Around the same time, I think last Christmas or the Christmas before that. So maybe you already have it. Same as with the Alan Wake. I mean, you're just an empty trailer in the middle of freaking nowhere. You enter it, there's a TV, turn it on, and there's a tiny Night Spring episode on it. You watch it and just ambience is just so freaking immersive. I think that was also free on Epic Games. So you should keep your eyes open, man. It is Christmas time, they give away so many games. Industrial accident. That's what the Bureau is going to go with. So that's all for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care.